Hi everybody, it is April and I'm in my craft room, and today we're going to make a quilt with a panel. I know, something different. You expected me to say 3-yard quilt, didn't you? Well, I have been thinking about how to make my Barbie panel quilt thing. I purchased this Barbie panel last fall, probably. Here it is in case you didn't get to see it. I'm a Barbie lover from way back. I have always loved Barbie and I always will love Barbie. So I wanted to make myself a quilt, which someone will probably steal, like, you know, my granddaughter. That's okay. So I ordered this panel from Fat Quarter Shop. And then I ordered this jelly roll. And I also ordered this fabric for the backing. I was being a little thrifty, and I didn't want to order like a 1-yard bundle of all the coordinating fabric. I guess I didn't even want to order fat quarters of all the coordinating fabric. So this is what I have to work with: a panel, a jelly roll, and some quilt backing. And then I had a revelation. I actually believe my revelation was inspired by a log cabin quilt that somebody was putting together, and it was Tiny Orchard Quilts. She made log cabin blocks. She didn't take, actually she did, for showing what she was talking about, how she was going to make her log cabin blocks. I believe she used 2.5-inch strips as the sample, but to do the blocks that she was talking about, you could use 3-inch strips, 5-inch strips, however wide you wanted your fabric strips to be. And what she did was attach them end to end, kind of like when you're doing a jelly roll quilt. Made them, you know, sewed them all together, made them long, and then started attaching them around, like cutting. I think she had 2 little blocks together and then just started putting the fabric around, and it didn't matter that it was the same fabric for a little while. You just kept the log cabin going, and it made a really cool looking block. Well, I thought, why can't I do that around my panel? Then I can showcase all the coordinating fabric and I'll have a quilt. A jelly roll quilt makes a decent size lap quilt. It's not really big, but I've got this big panel in the center, so I'll have my jelly roll quilt around my panel. So that is what I'm going to try. Let's see if it works out. I believe my instructions are going to be really, really simple. I want to cut the selvage off the top. I have got a little ring of white around the black frame. So the frame is already here. And I'm just going to open up this jelly roll and hop to it. So let's see. This is the hardest part, is opening this pretty little roll of fabric. And there we go. Okay, Riley Blake. I guess Riley likes Barbie as much as I do. Now, I prefer less vintage Barbie, but you know, take what you can get. The vintage panel is growing on me. I'll just put it that way. All right, let's see here. Here are my strips. So we've got 1, 2, 3 of the Barbie silhouette that kind of looks like the panel. And I am going to separate these 4 times 3. I don't really want 120 inches of the same pattern. So I'll have them, I've got the stripe with the Barbie. I'll separate them into 3 stacks and then I can repeat that way. Here Oliver's helping me separating. Come here, dude. You don't like Barbie, you're a boy. Do you like Barbie, huh? Boys can like Barbie, can't they? That's right. Now for some reason, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have 4 of those. I have 3 of those. I can't count. Then I've got this might become a thing for me, where you get the jelly roll in the panel and there you go. We'll see how it goes. I've got my 3 stacks. Now I want to cut the selvage on these. Okay, stacks all together. I don't know how terribly boring this is going to be as far as sewing, but you know, let's go find out. All right, so I'm going to time this. So let's see how far I get. Okay, I have a big pile of strips. It took me 19 minutes and 25 seconds and 33 milliseconds to get that done. So that's pretty good considering I wasn't doing any speed sewing by any stretch. Now I have to cut these apart. That should be fun. What do you think? I need some little bitty sharp scissors. Ooh, how about these ergonomically correct whiskers? All right, I don't even know where the end is, but you know what? I'm gonna start cutting. I don't want to accidentally cut the wrong thing. It's got to be here somewhere, right? Or not. Ah! I found the end! My panel is pressed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this strip set and I am just going to start sewing. So I'm going to sew, maybe I'll start across the top and then I'll trim and then I'll take what's left down the side and just sew and sew and sew until all of my strip set is gone. Let's see how it turns out. Pretty excited. I'm hoping I'll really like this. I did a search on panels and I didn't see anybody else do this. I'm sure it's been done before, don't get me wrong, but I'm thinking it's going to be pretty cool. My quilt is complete. I am really excited about it. It is quite large. So what I did is I sewed all those strips together and then made it kind of like a log cabin block. I started out on this side and attached the 2.5 inch strip, cut it off when I got to the bottom, and then went the other way with the 2.5 strip, cut it off when I came to the end, and then brought the 2.5 inch strip all the way up the side, and then just kept going around and around and around, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So I will show this to you. I think I'm going to lay it out on a bed. I think it's pretty large. I think it ended up being maybe 60 something by 70 something, something like that. It's pretty big, but I love just the variation of the strips. So some of them, they were next to each other. You know, it really turned out nicely. And there's practically no cutting involved. I mean, I took off the selvage from the panel. You wouldn't even have to do that. I cut the selvage off the ends of the strips. You wouldn't have to do that. You could leave the selvage in your seam allowance. So this is almost a no cutting quilt. You just sew a lot. It did take a few hours to sew, but I am very pleased. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you taking the time. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments below if there's something in particular that you would like to see. Subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this one and other crafty tutorials, and share it with your friends. And I think that's it. Ooh, I did want to show you. I do have some strips left over, but I don't think it was enough to go around the quilt another time. Have a great day, eat some chocolate, and be kind to everyone. Until next time, bye. Love her. Hi everybody, it is April and I'm in my craft room. Really? And the vintage panel do-over. I guess Riley. That's my furnace. $69 or $60 or $70. This thing is huge and my dogs are pissing me off.